FUSCO Satellite Network.
All right, this guy, 15-year NFL veteran, most notably with Washington, went to the Pro Bowl in 1996, which is extremely dubious if you ask us. We'll get into that. Also holds the record for longest pass play in NFL history.
Lucky.
Also once led the Broncos to the playoffs. But then again, so did Tim Tebow. So, that's not saying much anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
One thing we're not going to bring up is the headbutt with the cement wall because, that's just low-hanging food. We don't do that on this show anyway.
No.
Here we go. He's a rival, but we're bringing him in anyway. Gus Frerotte, welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
You guys, it looks like somebody headbutted that wall behind you. It's falling apart.
Yeah,
what's going on
he's
there?
getting excited. He sees another wall to put his head through.
Yeah.
I'll put you through that wall, for time number 2.
Oh, I don't know. You look like one of those guys from Philly that talks a lot but doesn't back it up.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll see how this interview goes.
We'll back you in the last place like we did many times.
I always wanted to bring those fans down onto the field with some of my 350-pound linemen and then see how much crap they talk.
Oh,
they get real quiet. Get real quiet around there. But our family who's sitting up in the stands.
Well, at least our team actually has fans. I've never actually met a Washington fan.
Yeah.
All right, hold on. He's trying to steer this interview. That's not how this works, Gus. You're not the quarterback here, all right? So just sit tight. This is why, what he's doing, Tony. He's trying to distract us from the real story.
Exactly, so we don't get into it.
One thing we need to ask you, you're probably afraid of this question, but, it said in your bio, as we read, that you went to the Pro Bowl in 96. That year, you threw a whopping 12 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, and had a 57.4 completion percentage. So when it says you went to the Pro Bowl, was that because someone got you tickets or something?
Yeah, did you get comp seats?
We went on vacation and then just ended up that they needed another quarterback. So I just ended up playing in the Pro Bowl over there. It was just timing. Who knew?
Well, how did you play in the game?
Oh, they let anybody in that game.
Well, it clearly seems like it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean,
was Jamarcus Russell busy? What was going on?
Well, I don't know if Jamarcus Russell was born yet when I was playing in the Pro Bowl.
He probably learned how to play from you. Okay, go ahead.
And I think it was some other people taught Jamarcus not very well. But I don't really know much about Jamarcus. But anyway, getting back to the Pro Bowl, going into the Pro Bowl, I'm pretty nervous. First play I get in, they tell you, hey, there's no blitzing. There's no, it's just like you're in practice, whatever. Everybody's kind of going half-assed. First play I'm in, Junior Seau blitzes, hits me in the chest, puts me on my back, and he goes, "Welcome to the Pro Bowl, kid." I'm like, all right, that's how it's going to be.
I actually don't think that was Junior Seau who hit you. I think it was a security guard who realized you shouldn't be on the field.
Do you think it's because you had like a very hittable face, so then Junior Seau couldn't resist?
I must have, because, it seemed there was a few games when I played in Washington that they liked to hit me. And I love how people like you guys who sit in the stands never been hit by anything except maybe by a stray hoagie or something.
Yeah, you've never been hit by a playoff win.
You guys are the guys who love to say that the NFL is soft now. And
it is.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a two-hand touch out there, except
I don't know if it's soft. It's a guy like Nick Chubb. A guy like Nick Chubb hurts his knee the way he did. There's nothing soft.
Don't worry,
about
Speed
the NFL.
Bridge. He'll be back. Don't worry.
Yeah, Speed Bridge. Simple.
Kind of like Aaron Rodgers is going to be back, right?
He will be back too.
He's going to have a miracle surgery, bring him back, and he's going to be able to walk.
Exactly.
So one-legged Aaron Rodgers is better than Zach. Right? Is that what you guys are saying?
Wow. I appreciate you following the show. I got to applaud you having your finger of the
very
pulse
well
of
done.
Sports news here. This Speed Bridge technology, Gus, is a game changer. I mean, now, quarterbacks may approach the season differently. Don't you think a quarterback like Patrick Mahomes might deliberately injure his Achilles so he could, rest up all season, then be ready for the playoffs?
Yeah, that's exactly what everybody wants to do, is just go through a surgery. Not like we go througugh enough of them, but hey, I'm going to take a rest. Let me blow my Achilles. this doctor's going to put me back together.
Exactly.
He's not a quack. He's not a guy that's only done it twice in his whole career. Let's use that
Suddenly
doctor.
you're a scientist.
Yeah, I'm like you guys, I'm armchair quarterback.
No, we've been to the playoffs more than you have.
Yeah, exactly.
You have? How many? Who bought you your tickets?
No. See, he's giving it back to us now.
Yeah, exactly.
If they had Speed Bridge when I was 17, I'd be in the Hall of Fame by now. Unfortunately, devastating injury.
The technology didn't
They still have wiffle ball. I mean, you could still play that.
No.
are you kidding me? I'd be throwing
I bet you couldn't
all
even.
over the place.
I bet you could even hit one of those guys throwing a wiffle ball. That hand-eye coordination.
You're talking about hand-eye coordination? The guy who ran into a cement wall?
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with hand-eye. That has to do with stopping. That's like not having disc brakes on your car now.
That just gave us an idea. Don't start your car after this show.
Yeah,
because,
exactly.
Let's just say you're going to be going top speed down the freeway. All right, look. Let's talk about your old team, Washington, right? Right now they're 2-0, Gus. In a first place.
They got my boy Eric Bieniemy in there calling plays.
Yeah, and things are looking good right now, but is that why that makes this time of year so tough for you when expectations are so high and that the Commanders will inevitably, crumble and disappoint everybody?
The collapse is imminent.
I don't know. I hope not. I think it all depends on injuries. I think that with what Eric Bieniemy's doing, the talent they have of Sam Howell, everything focuses on a quarterback, just like this show, right? Not on YouTube, but on the quarterback. So
No.
if the quarterback stays healthy, I think the Commanders can do it. I don't know if they're ready to go out and beat the Eagles.
Yeah.
And it looks like Dallas has a pretty formidable defense. But I think the Eagles will be able to kind of handle that. But the Commanders, I think they're young. They got a lot of talent. The coaches are pretty good down there. And it's going to be a lot of fun to watch the NFC East this year.
Yeah, mostly for the Eagles. It's going to be fun to watch.
Spoiler alert. Yeah. Nobody's playing with the Eagles.
Yeah.
Nobody? Not that first game?
Nope.
Who's that first game they played against?
How do you play in week 1?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll have to go back and watch the film. They don't have that VCR. That VHS tape is old. You can't really. Yeah, it's hard to watch that old VHS tape.
Let me ask you a question, Gus. You seemingly fountain of knowledge.
You don't answer any of the questions I asked you.
Hold on. You're not quarterbacking the show, all right? See, you're running it straight into a wall like usual. All right, look. When you played the Eagles in your career, what was your career record, Gus?
I don't know. I think
Gus?
I think the Eagles got me on that one.
Correct. So what was the number,
correct.
Gus?
Well, I didn't play them every year because I didn't start against them every year. I'm not sure what that number was.
Exactly, because you were benched by smart coaches. Go, yes.
I don't know if you can go that far, smart coaches.
You had North Turner. He was a smart coach.
He was? All right. Anyway, I'm not sure what it was. Give me the number.
It was 1-4, Gus.
1-4, not good.
Not good. So I want to know, what was
good.
it about, playing in Philadelphia that was so hard for you? Was it, the other team being so good? Was it the fans? Was it the distance between the walls and the end zone? What was it for you?
It was that unbelievable shit turf they had.
Oh, he's blaming.
He's blaming the turf. No accountability.
How many people blamed that turf?
Tell us what was wrong with the turf. I want to hear this excuse you've got.
Oh, the turf was terrible. It would just eat you alive. It was like playing on sandpaper.
When you heard that the Super Bowl field last year with the Eagles and Chiefs was slippery, don't you think the result of that game should be thrown out?
Boo!
Shouldn't that be
talking about? You were just giving me crap about the turf, and now the grass field was slippery, and we couldn't handle.
You were the one talking about.
You're
turf.
the one who brought it up.
We couldn't handle the poor Super Bowl turf where they actually take every little blade of grass.
It was like playing on a slip and slide. They couldn't get any traction.
It's amazing that the other team could, though.
That's the conspiracy, isn't it? How did they know, Gus?
I think it had to do with the spikes in the shoes.
Yeah.
The Eagles had the wrong shoes.
Yeah, that's what you think. That's what you say.
You probably tried cheating that way, too. Hold on. You're trying to steer this show straight into a wall as usual, right?
Yeah, as usual.
As usual, but look, we talked to your people beforehand. And, you said you wanted to bring up this charitable work you're doing, squid pro quo.
We're not hard-hearted people
business.
here.
So, look,
Squid pro
usually
quo.
at this point of the show, we tell you to off and leave. But
we're not going to do that.
This is charity, so we're going to let you talk.
Yup.
All right, don't tune out. People listening,
Don't go to
watching,
sleep,
don't go to
everybody.
the bathroom now while Gus talks about his charity. Don't turn down the volume. This is very important, so
just
listen.
give it a listen.
Well, it's not a charity, fellas. This is our alumni being able to own and tell their stories and keep it for themselves. So what we did, we created a media network, and we call it Alumni Media. You can go to NFLalumnimedia.com. Check it out. We are a streaming network. Our guys have their own channels. They can come on, create any content they want. They have a channel on there, and they can sell their merchandise. They can build their brand. So what we're doing is we're creating a whole streaming network for all of our alumni that can come on, have a place to tell their stories and own their content. Because what has happened for most of all of our careers after we leave the league, a lot of us don't know how to use technology. So we help train those guys and how to get on. Like you guys have mics and a camera. Our guys sometimes don't even know how to turn on their phones.
And it's just so terrible. Sometimes I see these guys come on shows and the hosts just talk all over them. Don't let them get a word edgewise, right? And this is going to fix that, right?
This is going to be them hosting. This is going to be them owning their own content, because we've gone on every show, told our stories, and somebody else gets all the credit and ratings. So
what you're
this is
saying
just a way.
This is a for-profit enterprise. Is that what you're saying?
This is up to every guy. We give them.
We'd like to know. We just gave you that airtime. What percentage of the proceeds and profits will we be getting from this company?
I don't know.
90%?
I don't know. It depends how many views you guys get. How many views? How many Eagles fans are watching the show?
Yeah. It's not we get millions of views, bro. The only view you're gonna have is the end of this show. Because guess what, Gus Frerotte? There's a gust of wind coming to blow you out of here.
You're off the show.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
Yeah, Commander,
You're done.
I command you to turn around and run headfirst into that wall.
You're done.
FUSCO Satellite Network.
Is he off the line?
Jay, hang up the phone.
There you have it. As usual, another loss to the Eagles for Gus Frerotte. Nothing's changed.
He's 1-5 now.